Kraken ownership group for that. If you have not been paying attention, now is the time to focus on the NHL playoffs, specifically the Vegas Golden Knights. Not because I'm a fan, but because of what we have to look forward to here in Seattle. Just take a look at this atmosphere in Las Vegas and tell me a scene like this with the Seattle Kraken won't be incredibly fun. On Monday night, Vegas will host Game 1 of the league semifinals. In just 4 years in the league, the Golden Knights have reached the playoffs all 4 seasons, including the Stanley Cup Finals in their first year of existence. They have another chance to win it all this season. Now, do I expect the Kraken to find this much success so quickly? No, just finally having a hockey team and enjoying a game will be satisfying enough, at least to start. But Vegas has shown that it is possible that expansion teams don't necessarily have to go through as many growing pains as others historically have. Much of the reason for this are the more favorable rules in the upcoming expansion draft for the Kraken, the same rules that applied to Vegas in its first season in the league. You know, when the Ottawa Senators and Tampa Bay Lightning joined the league back in 1992, not only were they competing against each other for players in their expansion draft, but all the other teams in the league could protect 16 players from being picked. The Kraken have 30 teams at their disposal this year, no other expansion teams to compete with in the expansion draft, and those teams can only protect 11 of their players. Times have certainly changed. So while we do not expect a Stanley Cup Finals appearance in their very first season, there should be a semblance of realistic playoff hopes when this is all said and done. That's more than we can say for another team in town that has been selling mediocrity along with peanuts and Cracker Jacks for the last 2 decades. Which brings us to the billion-dollar question. Actually, let's not say billion-dollar question. That one has already been answered. Maybe the other really big question. Who will end up as Seattle Kraken head coach? That's why the next few weeks are so critical. While we watch Vegas chasing history, we can anticipate the Kraken taking the next huge step in its franchise's story. General Manager Ron Francis has said they'd like to name a head coach by the end of the second quarter this year, and well, the second quarter ends at the end of this month. And whether it's Rod Brind'Amour, a former teammate of Francis who has led Carolina to 3 straight playoff appearances, or anybody else, the onus will be on them to find success sooner than later. Because, frankly, to their credit, to this point, the Kraken organization has rarely misstepped. From the arena to their season ticket rollout and response to the unveiling of the team name and logo, this launch has gone off without a hitch. Sans a pesky restaurant naming lawsuit that's more of a mini kerfuffle than a major ordeal. In just over a month, the Kraken will have their head coach and most of their opening day roster. We will have faces and names to add to this brand new identity, along with a logo that people are already wearing all over town. This is exciting, abetted even more by the ongoing NHL playoffs, giving us a sneak peek at what Kraken hockey could look like very soon. So if you're not paying attention yet, now is the perfect time to start. So what do you think? Are you already watching the NHL playoffs, and how excited are you for the month ahead with the building of the Kraken franchise? You can always find me on Twitter at Q13 FOX or email us at aaron.levine@fox.com.